welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to News Circle on Global TV. We're live in the nation's capital, Abuja. And I am Fauziya Lukman. The Northeast Development Commission, NEDC, has presented life-saving equipment and drugs to the University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital, UMTH, and some selected hospitals. These items were presented to the hospital by the Borno State Coordinator of the NEDC, Engineer Mohammed Umar in Maiduguri. The equipment include automated nucleic acid extracting instrument, laboratory incubator, biosafety cabinets, autoclave oxygen cylinder, ventilator and mobile thermometer. Receiving the items, the Chief Medical Director of the UMTF, Professor Ahmed Ahijo, represented by his aide, Dahir Rahman, said the intervention was timely, going by the overwhelming number of participants patronizing the hospital. On his part, the State Director, Disease Control and Immunization, Dr. Ali Shatima, said the drug support is just one out of multiple interventions they had benefited from the Commission. He assured that the drugs will be utilized appropriately to meet up with the target of the Commission. The Interparliamentary Union (IPU) has named Senate President Godswill Akpabio as member of the Preparatory Committee for the 6th World Conference of Speakers of Parliament 2025. Senate President Godswill Akpabio's nomination was contained in a letter signed by the General Secretary of the Interparliamentary Union (IPU), Martin Chongong, and addressed to the Senate President. The Nigerian police force has detained a female police officer who was an aide-de-camp to embattled former Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello. The ADC was arrested alongside other police officers attached to the 47-year-old Bello and is being detained by the State Criminal Investigation Department, Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. The arrest and detention followed by an order by the Inspector General of Police Olukayode Egbetekun directing their immediate withdrawal from the former governor. The arrest was based on the suspicion that they aided and abetted Bello's escape from authorities of the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, who had gone to the effect to his arrest at the house home in Abuja. The Primary Election Committee, set up to oversee Saturday's shadow election of the All Progressive Congress (APC) in Ondo State, has assured that the committee will continue free, fair and credible elections. The Secretary of the committee, Senator Ovie Omo Agege, who discloses while speaking with journalists in Akure, the state capital, said the committee has no predetermined motive but to ensure credibility of the primary. The former Deputy Senate President says accreditation of the eligible 172,025 members of the party will commence at 10 a.m. and 11 a.m., while voting will start immediately and ends by 2 p.m. A federal high court in Abuja discharged and acquitted former Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Mohammed Adegoke, SAN, of money laundering charges brought against him by the Economic and Financial Crime Commission. The presiding judge, Justin Yang Eko, while delivering a ruling on the no case submission filed by the former AGF, held that AFCC failed to establish a prima facie sufficient evidence case against him. In the charge, the anti-graft agency alleged that Adegoke, sometime in August 2013, in Abuja accepted a cash payment of dollar equivalent to 300 million from Abubakar, and thereby committed an offense punishable under Section 16, subsection 2b of the Money Laundering Prohibition Act 2011 as amended. The immediate past governor of Anambra State, Willie Obiano, failed in his bid to quash on the 4 billion naira theft charges against him by the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC. Justice Igwan Ofong of Federal High Court in Abuja dismissed the plenary Obiano filed by Obiano to challenge the powers of the EFCC to try. However, Obiano granted Obiano's prayer for the release of his passport to enable him embark on medical trip. The National Executive Committee (NEC) of the People Democratic Party (PDP) has asked Umar Damagun to continue as the acting national chairman of the party. pending the election of a new chairman in August. The chairman of the PDP Governors Forum, Governor Bala Mohammed of Bauchi State, says this while briefing journalists shortly after the 98th NEC meeting of the party in Abuja. Mohammed added that the successful conduct of the party's NEC meeting was an indication that there was no dissension or rancor within the leadership. Officials of the Lagos State Ministry of Environment and Water Resources seized styrofoam food parks across markets in different local government of areas in the state. The State Commissioner of Environment and Water Resources, Tokumbo Wahab, disclosed this in the photos and videos shared on his X handle. Wahab further stated that all seized items will be burnt. He added all seized items must be evacuated to Marini, TLC in Bolade, Oshodi for incineration. Generally, the Lagos State government, through the Ministry of Environment and Water Resources, announced the ban of the use of distribution of styrofoam and other single-use plastics across the state. You're watching the News Circle coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We are on StarTime channel 276. Kindly follow us across social media platforms using @GlobalTVNG and other handles now showing on your screen. When the News Circle's return, 7.3 trillion naira remitted to federal account in 6 months. This and other stories come right after this break. Please stay with us. This is Global Television, bringing you live broadcasts of the News Circle. Thank you for staying with us. Moving on to the foreign scene, Australia told its citizens to leave Israel if possible, citing a high threat of military reprisal and terrorist attack, issuing a similar warning for the Palestinian terrorists. Australia's government have previously told citizens to avoid travel to both areas if possible, and if concerned, to leave. This urgent warning came as Israel and Iran traded direct aerial barrages, dramatically escalating animosities of years of direct and covert clashes. The warning from the Australian government came as fears gripped the Middle East following explosions in Iran, Syria and Iraq on Friday, which affected oil prices. One person was killed and 8 wounded in an overnight explosion at an Iraq military base housing a coalition of pro-Iranian armed groups. The explosion hit the Khalsum military base in Babylon province, south of Baghdad, where Iraq Popular Mobilization Force or Harshed al-Shahabi is stationed. It comes days after Iran launched an unprecedented assault on Israel, which reportedly responded with a drone strike on the Islamic Republic amid tensions fueled by Gaza war. The United States has vowed to Palestinian request to the United Nations Security Council for full UN membership, blocking the world body's recognition of Palestinian state. The vote in the 15-member council was 12 in favor, while the U.S. opposed and 2 abstained, the United Kingdom and Switzerland. Associated Press reports this is the second Palestinian attempt to become a full member of the United Nations, and it comes as war in Gaza, now in its 7th month, keeps raging. Palestinians currently have non-member observer status granted by the United Nations General Assembly in 2012. In business, the Naira on Friday experienced a slight fall at the official window, trading at 1,169.99 to the dollar. Data from the official trade platform of the FMDQ exchange, a platform that oversees the Nigerian Autonomous Foreign Exchange Market, NAFEM, revealed that the Naira dropped by 1.38% as against the 1,154 per dollar traded at April 18th. The local currency, on the other hand, depreciated by 17.4% to 1,230 Naira per dollar from 1,050 Naira per dollar on May 17th. The Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, led a test run of the newly installed electronic gates, e-gates, at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport in Abuja. Affirming that the project was almost completed, Tunji-Ojo announced plans to deploy the e-gate for full operations by the following week. The minister emphasized that the e-gates aim at streamlining passengers' movement, eliminating human interface and bureaucratic hurdles. Tunji-Ojo highlighted rigorous testing of airport infrastructures and command centers, ensuring fake and expired passports are rejected, while genuine ones are processed seamlessly. He underscored the e-gates in role in bolstering airport security and preventing unwanted individuals from entering Nigeria. The Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission has disclosed that a total sum of 7.3 trillion naira occurred to the Federation account between July and December 2023, indicating that increased revenue inflow. It says amounts shared by the Federation Account Allocation Committee was remitted to the Central Bank of Nigeria under the caption CBN Federation Account Component Statement. In a press statement signed by the RMAFC chairman, Mohammed Bello Shehu in Abuja, the commission reported that the amount is higher than the 5.24 trillion naira realized during the first half of the year 2023. According to Shehu, out of the total gross revenue inflows into the Federation account, the sum of 1.69 trillion naira was transferred to the exchange gain differential account, thus leaving a balance of 5.475 billion naira for distribution. The statement added that within the period under review, the net sum of 4 trillion naira was shared within the three tiers of the government. The federal government has inaugurated a compensation verification committee saddled with the responsibility of reviewing, evaluating, and compensating landowners affected by the construction of the 15 trillion Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. The Minister of Works, David Umahi, who inaugurated the panel, also directed the committee to complete all verification and begin remuneration of 10 days ending April 28. The move was part of the efforts to hasten construction of projects set to revolutionize infrastructure in the country. The Works Minister, while inaugurating the committee at the ministry headquarters in Abuja, said gesture was in line with the renewed hope agenda of the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which is transparency. The House of Representatives expressed its commitment to strengthen existing laws on improving exportation of made-in-Nigeria goods to boost the nation's foreign exchange earnings. The Chairman, House Committee on Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring, Boma Godhead, gave the assurance at the public hearing of two bills titled Nigerian Content Non-Oil and Gas Sector Development Establishment Bill and the Nigerian Oil and Gas Industry Content Bill. The lawmaker noted that the bills are vital to the development and strengthening of Nigeria content in both the oil and gas, non-oil and gas sectors, particularly in the growth of the nation's industries. According to her, the exportation of the made-in-Nigeria goods will not only boost job creation but also strengthen the value of Naira. Gift of Chess, a New York-based non-profit organization with the mission of distributing chess sets around the world, have revealed that Nigerian chef master Tunde Okonoya experienced intense vomiting and stomach pain during his ongoing marathon but refused to quit. Onakoya and his United States counterpart Sean Martins are both attempting to break the Guinness World Record for the longest chess marathon at the New York City iconic Times Square, which is scheduled to end on Friday, April 19th. Lastly, on sport, the Nigerian Premier League football will take a break from Sunday, April 28 after a match day 32 to allow 2022 champions River United compete their 6 outstanding matches, which pile up as a result of their involvement in the CAF Federation Cup. Secretary NPF Club Owners Association and Chairman of Sporting Lagos, Godwin Ehekena, confirmed the decision, adding that it was in the best interest of the league. After hosting leaders Enugu Rangers on Sunday and visiting neighbor Bayelsa United next week, River United are due to play Remo Stars, Castina United, Niger Tornadoes, Abia Warriors, Kwara United and Sunshine Stars before the league return to its full figures. An Italian court have ordered Juventus to pay Cristiano Ronaldo 8.3 million euros, which owned the player. Ronaldo 39 agreed to defer wages when football in Italy was halted by a COVID-19 pandemic in 2020-2021 season. The Portuguese has claimed he was owed more than 17 million euros by his former club. The Court of Arbitration says the club should pay what the player would have received after tax and other deductions. Ronaldo spent 3 seasons in Italy and Juventus between 2018 and 2021, helping them to win a series of 8 titles. Minister of Sport Senator John Eno has assured Nigerians that the senior men's national team, the Super Eagles, would have a new coach in the next 2 or 1 weeks. Femi George has handled the team on an interim basis, while the Nigerian Football Federation shops for a substantial replacement for Jose Pesero, whose contract ended at the end of February. The Eagles will be hoping to bounce back from disappointing draws with Lesotho and Zimbabwe in the World Cup qualifiers against South Africa in June. The minister insisted that the country could not afford to miss out on another World Cup after the 2022 debacle. And that's it on the news circle. While it came to you from the nation's capital, we are on StarTime channel 276. Kindly follow us across social media platforms using @GlobalTVNG and other handles now showing on your screen. On behalf of the production team, I am Fawzia Lukman, thanking you so very much for watching.